and welcome back. A little bit of Russian radio going on in the background there. We're still en route and we're heading towards Nata. So we've now left Episcopic Village and we're heading on this little twisty wiggly road through the mountainside, and our final destination is going to be Nata. So sit back and relax, kick off those flip-flops, get yourself a cup of tea, perhaps a dram or two, perhaps if your name's Lady so sweet Caroline, why not go pour a dram or two and warm up the cockles of the superstar known as Lord Nigel of the Big Guns. Big shout out to some of the guys that watch the show now and again. Daniel Mahoney, he's got a Sir before his name, by the way. Are you enjoying this little drive? Are you getting your little bit of Cyprus, your little Cyprus fix? If you're in downtown south of France and you're a Sir, and of course your name is Analdo, are you enjoying the little drive between Episcopi and Nata? Does it remind you of the area perhaps where you bought your house on top of a mountain? And of course very, very soon indeed you will be grabbing your French beauty by the hand and boarding that big bird and jetting back into Paphos. And I'm wondering, where is my Sir Brian? I know he's in Paphos driving around in his Yaris, but you never know, one of these days he might give me a call and we might go meet up and have a coffee and of course chew the fat. And a big shout out to some superstars that we met the other night in the Cape of Paphos harbour. His name is Sir Andy. He's got his very, very own blonde beauty, and of course that's our Lady Sarah. We had the great honour of meeting them in the Pelican restaurant, and they sat with quite a big group of us. And let me think, who was there? I'll tell you who was there. The girl in charge of the show, our Dame Anne, was there. Our Lady Ness was there. And of course, if she's there, that must mean that Lord Andy of Shropshire was there. Also, our Lord Martin was there, and of course that must mean that the greatest accountant in the world with a smile to die for was there. And of course that's our Lady Victoria. I tell you what, we had one hell of a night, that's for sure. So if you're looking for a great night out, obviously get yourself down to the downtown Cape of Paphos harbour. And if you see Mr. Paul, that's the idiot in a blue hat with a dark pair of sunglasses, always dressed head to toe in blue. And he's got a blonde beauty sitting next to him. That's Miss Ochi Brasilia Booth. That's my Marika. Why not come over, like Andy, like Sarah, say that big, big hello, grab a chair, get yourself a drink, let's sit down and let's chew the fat. So, up in the hillside on a wiggly road, let's hope we don't meet anyone coming the other way in a battered old pickup, because they don't tend to like to stop very often, and we don't have much of a choice, do we? A stone wall or go off the edge of the road, which is the less painful, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I don't recommend you to come on this road, by the way, but this is the quickest way for me to get to Nata. You can actually go along the old airport road and get onto the highway and then shoot up to Nata, and that road is much, much more civilised, but this road is much more entertaining for you guys, isn't it? And hopefully you are enjoying it. And of course, if there's somewhere that you'd like me to go, all you got to do is drop it in the comments and perhaps tickle me a little bit with something funny. And guess what? That road trip will be coming very, very soon, especially for you. So if you do like it, hit that like. And perhaps consider to subscribe to the channel to get all the latest updates of what we get up to on our travels in downtown Paphos. And of course, if you want to keep us driving around, as I was saying, here comes someone racing around in a pickup. But luckily, he must have seen me. No, he was happy to turn off there. He hadn't seen me. I didn't think he had, because he was coming way too fast. That's the problem on these back roads. It's the same in downtown Wales, where I'm from. You've got the local farmers racing around, and often they've got a frappe or a bottle of gin or something like that in one hand, a couple of mobile phones going, obviously. They've got the sheep in the back, so they've got more important things on their mind than to worry about bumping into you. And anyway, what are you doing on this back lane? That's what they would say to you in Welsh, or in Cyprus they would say it to you in Greek. So you haven't got a clue what they're saying, but anyway, you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and before you know it, they buggered off. Anyway, here we go. We're heading towards Nata, and as I was saying, if you want to keep the channel afloat, if you want to pop some benzene in the tank, perhaps gift us a nice virtual coffee or two, and I'll convert it into a hot latte. I've got one right by me now, so hold on a minute, we'll have a quick slurp. Very, very nice. Yeah, absolutely delicious. You can't beat driving around with a mobile phone in one ear, foot hanging out the window, and a hot latte while you're tonking on a Romeo and Juliet. That's a cigar, by the way. Anyway, hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform and perhaps gift us that virtual coffee or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. I tell you what, why not do a Harold, a Lord Harold? A Lord Harold. Why? Because he gifted us 10 virtual coffees via the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Big thank you to him, and of course big shout out to his girl, partner in his crimes, Our Lady Pat. We're looking forward to seeing you in December when you touch down back in Paphos. So we're heading deep in the mountainside and we're heading into the area known as Nata. And Nata is a very nice village, by the way. There's an awful lot of expats who live there as well, hence why I'm going there. Next door to that is a village called Coletia. I think I pronounced it correctly, or that's how us expats pronounce them anyway. So a lot of opportunities if you're looking for perhaps a holiday home or perhaps a permanent home. And of course it's nice and pleasant up in the mountainside, a little bit cooler in the summer, and if you go above, what, 500 metres I think it is, isn't it, you get away from the humidity, so it's that little bit more pleasant, especially through June, July, August and even into September. So perhaps go and hunt down Nata and Coletia and look for your dream home, because I'm pretty sure it's up here waiting for you, no doubt about that. Now, last night we were in the Pelican restaurant with a gaggle, shall we say, of friends, and of course Lord Martin was there, Lady Victoria was there, Lady Tracy was there, and a few other people as well. And Martin had been on this venture buying cigars all day with me. He spent a couple of bob, but he was quite happy because they're much cheaper than they are in the UK. And he happened to mention to me, I wonder if Andros, that's the man who owns the Pelican restaurant, who just happens to be the president of the cigar club of the whole of Cyprus, I wonder if he would allow me to see his cigar collection. So guess what? I jumped up, had a word with Andros, and Andros said, of course. So off we went for a little tour of his office, and I'll tell you what, there's a few cigars in there, that's for sure. He was showing us this cigar, he was showing us that cigar, and he almost gave us what's called a Romeo and Juliet Corona. I could see that twinkle in his eye. And then I think he decided, nah, that's just not good enough. They're only about 40 euros each. So he showed us some more cigars and some other cigars, and then he opened this special box and showed us a cigar. And he said, there you go, Martin, that one's for you. And Mr. Paul, there's another one for you. When we came back downstairs, Martin, the Google man, the baron of the cigars, he Googled it. In the UK, the cigar is £160 for one. Yes, for one. Turns out that Andros bought this box on one of his jaunts around the world as a treat for himself, a box of 20, so God knows what it cost. And only smokes them on very special occasions, and he told us to smoke them on a very special occasion. So guess what? In a few days, on the 26th, it is Andros' birthday. He'll be on holiday. Yet again, he likes to go and travel and buy some cigars, obviously. So we said, don't forget to tune into your cameras in the Pelican restaurant, because Martin and myself will be sitting there. We will raise a glass and we will raise a cigar, especially for you. So if you do like what you see, why not hit that like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for my little bits of madness as I take you on my travels and my little jaunts, and of course my little rants and little talks about what's been going on the little channel known as Marika and me. And as I keep saying, if there's somewhere that you'd like me to go, drop in the comments. If possible, that video will be coming very soon, especially for you. Of course, don't forget to go and help us out via the Buy Me Coffee platform. Gift us that coffee or two. Keep popping that benzene in the tank. Keep us in cigars, shall we say. And of course, you can help us out by YouTube itself, by the comment section. I'm sure many people are aware now there's a little heart sign with a dollar sign in the middle of it when you write the comment. And of course, you can click through to there and gift us as little as $1.99, by the way. Yeah, doesn't sound a lot, but of course they all add up, and slowly but surely we'll be able to pop some benzene in the tank and keep on making these little videos, especially for you. We are driving in and around Nata. Well, in fact, we're actually leaving Nata as we speak, but it is a nice area, beautiful landscapes, and of course that little bit more calm and that little bit more tranquil, as you may have noticed, there literally is no traffic. So big shout out to Sir Harold and Lady Pat's daughter, yes, our Lady Dizzy Blonde. She's probably stuck in and around Manchester, either in gridlock traffic or perhaps trying to dig her car out of a pothole. We wish you great luck, and we'll look forward to seeing you all again very soon indeed. Thanks for watching, and of course I'll see you again, same place, same time tomorrow. But look at that for a view, absolutely spectacular. There's no doubt about it. Some of the beauty and the spectacality of the area known as Paphos on the island of love, which of course is Cyprus. My God, all these Welshmen racing around in pickups. Only difference is here they've got tomatoes in the back as opposed to a sheep or two. My God, this cigar is nice. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again very soon indeed. See, I lied. We're actually going to Coletia. There we are. Next door to Nata, by the way. I did mention it as we were travelling. Imagine yourselves having a house on that little mountainside, living in absolute paradise. And there's some plants over there in blossom. Let's keep going a little bit, and let's finish with the spectacality of a view indeed. But don't forget in the winter to bring your Wellingtons, because this area floods. Believe me, it does. We're driving over a former riverbed, which, like I say, in the winter is a river, and this road vanishes.